Honey, we finally have our dream house. All your friends live on this street.
It's perfect, Daddy. I love you.
The competitors in our competition today is 1 ounce copper, the industry standard, the cheap stuff. Good enough, usually. And then we have the 2 ounce copper. That's the heavy stuff. It weighs twice as much. No shit, as 1 ounce copper. But the real question is how much thermal energy can it handle? Is 2 ounce twice as good? The answer is no. But of course it also is, it depends. But the real answer is we're gonna find out because we're gonna jam a shitload of current through both of them and see which one catches on fire first.
Oh, look, Daddy. Mommy's home with my baby brother. Hello, everyone.
We need to jam a ton of current through an itty bitty trace. There's no more room on the board to make the trace wider. That happens, it's normal. IPC has rules for this, or at least guidelines, and they say, oh, you can put this much current through your trace, and after that, you're on your own. They're kind of conservative. In fact, I don't know if I trust them. What if we just want to bend the IPC rules a little bit? Not a lot. Or what if we just want to bend them a lot for a short amount of time? Where's that data at? It's probably somewhere. Who cares? We're gonna burn some shit down. Welcome to Shittsville, home of the Johnsons. The Johnsons saved money and only bought 1 ounce copper on their circuit board. The Jordans spent the big bucks, 2 ounce copper. Will it pay off? We'll find out. So before we call the fire department, I wanted to show you the test setup here on the table. We've got a power supply, a cheap one. We've got 1 3-inch trace. It's just a dead short. That's it. The only resistance in this whole circuit is on this copper trace. It's only 6.5 mil. This is 1 ounce. We have the same identical setup. It's an identical design, but I ordered 2 ounce copper. I spent the big bucks. So power supply for this one. And then we're reading that with thermocouples. Oh, that's warmer than I thought. I should have checked that first. We're reading the thermocouples. I don't know if we can see some numbers, but we have numbers, and we're logging all that onto the laptop, which you can download this data on electroninjection.com. I'll have a link down below. Hey, baby. Here we can see the test apparatus in its true form, as God intended. 1 amp of current. Now check this out. This surprises the living shit out of me. Do you know how many circuit boards I've designed where I had an amp of current going through a trace, and so I made it huge? It went up like a degree Celsius, 1.7 degrees Celsius. Don't care. That was a waste of time on my part.
Daddy, when I grow up, I want to be a doctor.
You can be anything you want to be, honey. 2 amps. 2 amps, we start to actually hit or see a little bit of a difference here. Yeah, that's something. Okay, I probably wouldn't want to stick 2 amps through those too long.
Don't worry, I'll help you. I can breastfeed you. You want me to breastfeed you?
All right, so yeah, 3 amps. Obviously, we're getting into nasty territory. 3 amps hits 50 degrees roughly at 1 ounce and about 33 2 ounce. So 2 ounce board actually goes up a little bit. 1 ounce goes up significantly. We're playing with fire here. I'll tell you what, I hate my neighbors. They're a bunch of words I can't say anymore.
Go ahead, say it, I dare you. I want you to say it.
I'm not gonna say it. 4 amps. Now 4 amps has got to blow. You cannot run 4 amps through 6.5 mils trace on a 1 ounce board. Well, guess what? We just did, and it survived. This was not a long stress test. I did not run it for hours and hours, but it survived. And at the peak here, it's flat. I got bored. I waited for 1 minute for it to change and did not change. So a 1 ounce board can handle 4 amps for a limited amount of time. I couldn't believe that.
Daddy, do you have time to read me a bedtime story?
I always have time to read you a bedtime story, baby. So now that we're entering the world of high current, it's extremely important that we use safety. We're going to apply safety to each circuit board. Obviously, no circuit board is safe without cotton balls. The most important thing about safety So I'm just going to put that on a little of the one. Oh, I smell it. It's smoking.
More building up.
I can smell it. I smell yucky. And cover my nose. It wants to die. Johnson's, you're in trouble. You have bought the wrong.
Smells like the bowling alley.
Smells like a bowling alley.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's not caught. What's smoking?
Oh shoot, it's starting. We just had it just flickered a ton. See, look at that. Oh, it's lighting up. It could mean something.
It's wanting to die. We're in no man's land. Maybe it's a dud.
Oh. Oh, we. Look at her dead.
All right, sports fans, take a look at this. The cotton ball is a black mess. I think it had too much safety and not enough air. But look at that mess. That's your 1 ounce copper, kids. But the Johnsons live for 10 more minutes. We had a slight bit of technical difficulty. Operation Give 'em Hell, which is the 1 ounce PCB, did not quite perform at the level we wanted. But don't worry. We have the stunt PCB. Operation Broken Arrow commences. Smoking.
All right.
Well, yeah. I see some orange. It's glowing.
Yeah, it's going. Aha.
Doesn't it? All right, we've got combustion. We lost it.
Not for long. Might have something, folks.
Oh, these are the junky ones. They're old. I made them last week. God damn it. So yeah, I screwed up the fuses. The potassium nitrate got too much water, too much moisture inside. I am not gonna let that ruin my damn video. We're burning this shit down.
Here we go. It's still going, by the way. Here we go. Oh yeah! Woo!
Daddy, it's hot in here.
I know, honey.
I think my baby brother is dead.
I know, honey.
Oh God! Why did you have to buy the cheap shit PCB? How much more does 2 ounce copper cost?
Honey, I tried to save money. Things are tight now that we bought this new house. I made a mistake.
A mistake? Marrying you was a mistake, you inadequate piece of shit.
Honey,
Ted from the office has been bending me over for like 3 months. When I sucked his I felt something. I drank gallons and gallons of his You're a child.
honey, how could you? Wait,
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, 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 oh.
I know what you're thinking. Brandon cheated. Of course I cheated. Let me talk about how I did it. First off, a 1 ounce circuit board, if you give it, well, if any circuit board for that matter, if you give it too much current, the trace will pop. It will be an open circuit. It'll bust just like a fuse and no more current flows. So we had to be very careful how to find that exact current level. Turns out 4.5 amps is like on the very edge of that line. 4.2 is probably safer. We had to scrape off the solder mask. You can see that here. Without the copper exposed, we couldn't get couldn't get cotton to catch on fire. And it turns out there are very, very few chemicals or materials where the auto ignition temperature is low enough that a PCB copper trace can catch it on fire. It's very tricky because, like I said, the trace wants to pop. If there is an ignition on the trace, it's very small. It requires very sparse fiber, like You need lots of airflow. And balancing the airflow with the contact surface area, very tricky. I've gotten better at it since these videos because I've had to do more, but still very tricky. And you could say, what's up with this stunt PCB bullshit? Yes, we did have a stunt PCB. I did have to recreate the conditions of our 1 ounce copper, which we blew. Now, to be fair, if I would have gotten the cotton right, the 1 ounce copper did its job. I messed up. So you blame me all you want, but we used nichrome. Nichrome's what they use in toasters. It can get like 2 zillion degrees or whatever. It'll glow orange if you put the right amount of current in it. So very useful stuff for this. So the stunt PCB was a backup in case I effed up, and I did. So what are you going to do? But the worst one of all, as you saw, is the potassium nitrate fuses. These things suck up water like instantly. Fresh, they're violent. Blam! It'll blow your mind. Like it's scary at first. I had no idea. I wish I had video because me and the kid got like totally freaked out when we first turned these or first lit these. But an hour in Missouri moisture, they drop like 30%. Like they go from being crazy to being And then a week, even in a Ziploc bag, which may or may not have been sealed, I don't know, pretty much made them worthless. So if I would have had fresh potassium nitrate when the stunt PCB ignited the cotton, it would have went woof. It would have been like, a foot per second, like bam. So we didn't get that. That's okay. We cheated. And it was fun. And if you got any other, any other examples where I cheated or screwed this up or could have done something better, I'm all ears. I'm figuring this out as I go. I'm an electrical guy, and I don't know anything about cotton and auto ignition and all that sort of stuff. .5 amps. We know what this one means. This is the last one. Ah! There it goes. I love how it looks like some Mount Doom, Lord of the Rings mountain or something, maybe more like the Grinch, Dr. Seuss style. The cool part is you can see here it was increasing, and then about, 180 degrees C, based on my measurements, whatever that means, it popped. And then tons of energy is added to the system. So this tells me this is the fire, the cotton ball, the wood, etc. And God knows what all the wiggles are. And of course, we peaked at, let me see the actual number of peak. According to my numbers, 488 degrees Celsius. Pretty awesome. But what's also interesting is how quickly it cools. It pretty much is a parabola. It goes straight up and straight down. Like the rate that it heats is also the rate that it cools. So these circuit boards do cool off pretty quick, and this is without a heat sink or anything. Of course, it's covered in like cotton balls and everything else, so God knows. But anyway.
Dad, is Mommy a prostitute?
Well, no. Mommy doesn't have a business license.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
You weren't in Vegas, you
I can't believe you'd bring up the fact that I Bill's and ate asshole and licked Bill's sack in front of our children.
It's just one child now. Baby is dead.
Oh yeah.